We spent pretty much all of the end of 2020 exploring North Cebu, the less explored half of the island. We saw a lot, but there was one spot that seemed really important for us to visit that just never managed to work out for us in the past. Well, today we're finally checking off one of the biggest spots North Cebu has to offer, Esoy Hot Spring and Ka-Tinggo Falls. Maayong buntag, Wanderers, we are finally doing something that we first tried to do like September or October of last year. The first time, or one of the first times we came north to Catmon, we came here to Esoy's Hot Spring because one of the, I can't remember how many there are, like 14 or something like that, waterfalls in North Cebu is actually located here. And we're still trying to find at least most of the waterfalls that we can up here. This is a place we wanted to go for a while. The reason it didn't work last time is, well, one, it was raining like crazy, and two, nobody was here. We didn't know at the time you had to make a reservation for this place, so we made a reservation 2 days ago, and still nobody is here. It was 500 pesos each for two, because there's two of us. I think it's 4, if you have 4 or more, right? It's 350. Yeah, so they actually have a lot you can do here, the hot springs, the waterfall, but I'll show you all that once we figure out how to get in. Let's go try to find somebody. When we came here 8 months ago, I don't know how long, something like that, we went all the way down this path that they have built here in the rain with our umbrellas, like, ah! Then the gate was just locked and nobody was here. We're like, what do we do? We were so confused. So hopefully the gate's open this time. I mean, they're expecting us, so. Alright, well, clearly there was somebody here waiting, so we're in this time. So they said the hot springs here are non-volcanic because there's no volcanoes in Cebu, right? Yeah, no volcanoes, but it's just naturally heated under the ground.
And they have a couple of minerals in this water. Aside from sulfur, there's calcium, magnesium, and iron.
So if you didn't take your vitamins today, then... Oh yeah, it's hot. That's nice. Very pleasant. So as of the moment, we actually have this all to ourselves. Our 500 pesos each that we spent got us everything, right? Yeah, we get our entrance fee, our table, we get to go to the waterfall later. So we're just chilling. This is our only plan for today, so no rush. This is the best way to do it, for sure. Oh, it's so peaceful, man. You guys might remember us complaining before that we have nothing to eat when we go out on trips like far, like to Catmon. Now that Isai's mom lives with us, that doesn't seem to happen anymore. We've got this whole like salad here. So I'm not gonna eat it all now, but a little bit, and then we're gonna go explore the rest of the actual like hot spring area down to the other pools. So all the way down here, this is, I guess, the lowest level, right? And this is like the most natural looking part as well. Like you got the whole cave with the root system and the tree above, the water dripping. Unbelievably beautiful. He actually already brought us our life jackets, so the waterfall adventure is about to begin.
Oh yeah, here. Yeah, it's warm in this part because he said that it's closer to the source.
So far, really impressed. I like this place a lot more than I even expected. Honestly, I wanted to come here just for the waterfall. That was the whole point. But the actual hot springs are awesome. It's worth coming to even if you don't go to the waterfall. It's pretty cool. All right, we're about to start the waterfall trek. Warning, I hate that I have to give this warning, but the river is brown. It's rainy season, guys. Just know that it's not normally like this if you come dry season, but it is what it is. We're still gonna have an awesome time.
This is going to be interesting. I think this is gonna be the first time that I'm a little bit nervous crossing a bridge. A hanging bridge.
Holy crap. we crossed a lot of hanging bridges, but that thing looks You ready, Esoy?
He's gonna give a go signal as to when you can. Here we go. I made it! Look at that thing! Oh my gosh, but I made it! It's not so bad. It's not as bad as it looks.
Guys, that feels a bit sketchy, but that was cool. Just so you know, I put the big camera up because it looks like it's gonna be pretty wet. I'll get it out when we get to the waterfall.
Mambak dire?
Guys, it's really, we're jumping, man. It's canyoneering, huh? We've barely gone anywhere yet, guys. We're literally like still at the bridge is right there. It's just like there's so much to see. There's like more hot water down here coming down that you can go touch. And then there's this isn't the waterfall. This is just like the river on the way. It is kind of reminiscent of like Kawasan, like canyoneering.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's gonna be more jumps or not. The trek through the river to reach the waterfall really isn't too long at all. It felt like a mini canyoneering adventure. It's really a must-do if you come to the hot springs. Okay. All right, we made it. This is, what's the name of this? The name of the waterfall is here, and also in the title. I think it starts with a K. I don't remember. Ka-Tinggo Falls itself is actually really nice. I love waterfalls located in canyons like this. It feels so secluded. The pool here is big and very deep. There's also a rope ladder to climb up to the top if you feel like jumping off. The plan was Esoy would go climb up the waterfall and jump while I'm over here so I can film her from here, but she's not jumping. It's been literally like 20 minutes and she will not jump. I have no way to talk to her. I'm about to just put the camera up and swim out there. Like, what is happening? She's done way bigger jumps than this. I don't understand. I finally jump. There's a cave under there, she said, but I haven't seen it yet. So I'm gonna go look at the cave and then I'm gonna have to jump. Is it scary?
No.
Not scary? It took you 30 minutes.
It was just because I was waiting for them to jump first.
Why would you wait?
I don't know.
I'm literally over here screaming like, Esoy, just jump! Like so that I can go out. I'm
And
like,
then we ended up just like talking and talking.
oh my gosh. Okay, let's go look at the cave, you guys. Come on, come on. Oh my god. Man, it's difficult to climb up that ladder. It reminds me of a Waterfall Gorge. Like, I mean, it's not that difficult, like, to climb up. It's the top. You don't know where to go. Alright guys, here we go. That's pretty fun. After we all got a chance to jump, we made our way back down the river, headed for the hot springs so we could relax and re-energize. We honestly didn't film much when we got back, other than this little bit where the owner of the hot springs himself was giving a massage to one of the guys who went with us to the waterfall. All in all, this was a really fantastic adventure and feels like something you absolutely must do if you're in North Cebu. Remember, this is accessible by reservation only, so we'll leave a link to their Facebook in the description so you can set it up. But before we end this video, there is one last thing we need to address. You may want to watch this part if you're planning to visit this spot.
Hi guys, chances are you are interested to go to Esoy's hot spring. But before that, we'd like to give a little bit of feedback. You cannot walk in, so you have to book it in advance. For us, it wasn't really that smooth.
I did actually end up really liking it. The concern was that it might rain and we wouldn't be able to go to the waterfall, which didn't end up happening. But overall though, I was concerned about booking to begin with, but once we did it and we got there and saw that it kept it to a limited number of people, it really felt special. Kind of like you didn't have the place all to yourself, but it definitely didn't feel overrun. So it was really nice actually.
When it comes to the guide, we've experienced a lot of guides in the past. What I've observed with all the guides that we've had, especially now that it's pandemic, so they do try to be a little bit far away from you, like 1 meter apart, but at the same time you can still feel that they are there. You've encountered a steep path or a very challenging path, they will tell you where to step, but they do stay an appropriate distance away from you. And also, if you are in a group, the assistance that you receive from them is the same assistance the rest of the group will get. He was a little bit over the boundary for my liking, and at the same time he is too close to me whenever he tries to assist me. There you can see that in a couple of clips in the video where he stays very close to me, to the point that I can even smell his breath, so it's a little bit uncomfortable. All of the guides that we've had, they are very professional. They might not be perfect, but they are really professional. But this one, I'm sad to say that I didn't feel that he was professional with us.
We're not trying to accuse him of anything. He just kind of made us feel uncomfortable, and we just really wanted to let you guys know that that happened, because maybe we wouldn't have thought too much about it, but with how much traveling you guys know that we've done, we've experienced tons of guides over the years, and this was the first one that ever made us feel this uncomfortable and felt not very professional at all. I'm not really sure what was happening, but like I said, we're not trying to like be accusatory or anything like that. We're just letting you guys know so that if you go, maybe you can ask for a different guide if you see that that's going to be your guide. And we did also let the owner know, and I do want to stress that the rest of the staff there, including the owner, and there was another guy that we met when we came in, were absolutely fantastic. They felt very professional. Everything was great with them. It was just this one guy, it just felt really off, and I don't know, it It definitely didn't ruin our experience by any means. We still highly recommend this spot. I seriously do want you to come here. It's one of the best places in North Cebu. But we do just want to make sure that we let you know that we did have this one weird thing on the adventure. It was just, I don't know, this guide's behavior. And we could go into much more detail on that, but we won't here. Maybe if you want to talk about it in a future live stream or something, we can get into it a little bit. We just want to let you know that there were some issues and that we did raise them with the owner, and he said that they were being dealt with. So I don't know what exactly that means, but so when you go, it should be totally fine and you should have an awesome time.
For us, we really definitely 100% recommend the place itself.
Yeah, we just didn't want to recommend it without at least giving you this small warning since we did experience it. That's all this part is.
Yes.
Definitely thank you so much to the rest of the staff there. Like I said, we're awesome. You made our experience great and we really had an awesome day.
Alright, till next time, keep wondering.
Peace. I never say peace at the end. Okay, keep wondering.